Hello, good morning, everyone. Welcome in. We got another edition of the One Eye Watch List. We got a returning guest today, Mr. Chandler Miles from Killeen Ellison. I appreciate you being on here today.
Appreciate
Uh,
you having me.
yeah, man, we talked, I guess, right before the season. Um, Big focus of yours was rebounding, and that was
Yeah.
kind of the topic for the day. Um, So, how do you feel like the season's going so far? And then we'll jump right into it.
I would say that the season's going pretty solid. We had a bit of a rough start coming into district, but we've turned it around really. And I think we're really about to go ahead and make a deep run in playoffs, and just all around do great.
That's exciting, man.
So
So, hey, we talked a little bit. We committed to Army. We
mhm.
signed with Army, and what about Army just felt right for you beyond just the offer itself?
I think it was really more so like the connections I built with all the coaches, coming from the assistant coaches to the head coach, Coach Kuwick, and also about how it wasn't it wasn't just like, I know how some schools they'll just try to feed you like all the good stuff to tell you everything's gonna be great. Like they were all straight up with me. They were telling me it's gonna be rigorous, it's not gonna be easy, it's gonna be challenging, but more so it's all gonna be worth it in the end. As far as like after college as well, like you'll be set up for life. So I think that really is what drew me in.
I'm excited for you, man. That's a like you just said. That's a career opportunity.
Yeah.
Um, Set yourself apart. Um, what parts of your game do you think translate best to a service academy program?
I would most likely say when I watch their practice, I just see how everybody goes hard. It's everybody's on 10, 100%. So I think that really correlates to how I play as well. Just high motor, high energy plays like that.
What does it mean when you commit to a place where accountability is a non-negotiable?
I'll probably say it's like you're devoting yourself to that because I feel like as myself accountability that's always been something I've strived with in my own game. So I feel like it's a perfect place for me.
Yeah. One more thing, man, before we move on. How did your family factor into this decision?
I mean, it wasn't. It was really my decision. They most definitely supported it. Because my dad, he was in the military, grandparents in the military, stepmom, pretty much really grew up around a military family. So I wasn't. They really supported it as well.
Yeah, so it wasn't so far out of left field. I mean, being in a military city like Killeen, uh, I'm impressed, man. And a military guy myself, uh, salute to you, man.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, so talking about your role and before the season, we talked about winning, competing, and rebounding,
Mm.
and and I see that when I watch you play because I got to watch you a couple of times this year. Uh, but why do you think those three were most important to you?
I think those three are probably most important to me because it's what helps my team win. Because I know I have my teammates Sean, Jacob, Elijah, everybody on my team. We all find different ways to impact our team winning, and I know if I go 100% in rebounding and playing hard, I know my teammates can pick up on the other parts like that. So I feel like if I just play my role, do stuff like that, we'll all be a great team and win.
What does competing look like for you on a bad night, on a rough shooting night?
I think competing is just still going all out. Like sometimes I'll have games where my shots aren't falling or I'm not really finishing around the rim. But at the same time, I know I still got to go down on the other end, play hard defense, rebound well, still impact the game as far as winning.
How do you think embracing your role, excelling in your role, really help your recruitment?
I think it helped my recruitment because, like I previously just said, um, shots aren't falling. I can still rely on the back end of me just playing hard. And I know that that catches coaches' eyes like this. You just see somebody
Mhm.
playing hard, they'll probably be like, okay, I like him because we can develop him into a better player offensively and things like that.
Cool, cool, cool. You
Mhm.
know, we we talked. I think the title of your last episode was "No Rebound Left Behind,"
Yes, sir.
and and rebounding is such a mindset. How do you approach it possession by possession?
I just if I see a ball coming off the rim, my first instinct is like I want to go grab that because either if it's on defense, get a rebound, push it up the floor. On offense, I can get a rebound and go back up and get more points on for me myself. So it's a win-win no matter what.
Mm. How do you think? How do you see your rebounding translate to earning trust at the college level?
I would probably say it would earn trust because not everybody is gonna do the dirty work, get down in the paint, and actually fight to get a rebound. So I feel like if my coach sees me going for a rebound, outside rebound, you know, they have trust that I'm willing to play hard and willing to do the dirty work.
Yeah. You know, one thing you just said, rebounding, but one thing that guys don't understand is how important it is to rebound out of your area,
Right.
and to do that, man, you really have to be aggressive.
Hmm.
Um, so let's talk about some of those big matchups, big to big matchups where you're using leverage and toughness uh,
Hmm.
in your game.
I mean, obviously, I played against like playing on Pro 16. It was a lot of talent, players that were stronger than me, taller than me. I think it was really just a matter of like, as far as like having heart, really, not seeing them as like a better player than me, but just seeing them as the same as me, just going whoever wants it more is gonna get it. And I really think
Mhm.
that's what it boils down to, like who just wants it more.
You know, you mentioned Pro 16. That's
Mhm.
a pretty a high level. But let's talk about your relationship with Southern Ties
Mhm.
on the Pro 16 circuit. Like, what do you feel like you gained from Southern Ties?
I think I most definitely a lot of exposure, but my coach, Coach Whitmire Drew, he really I feel like he showed me what it was like to like even have like some players that are like more talented than you. You can go out there, play hard and do what you need to do, and it's still gonna you're still gonna be seen. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So I feel like Pro 16 it really just helped my game as far as talent wise, but also like mentally got me in the right mental space.
You know, how differently was the physicality and pace on the Pro 16 compared to high school?
It was way different, because everybody in Pro 16, everybody's trying to get seen and get offers, going to college and things like that. So
Sorry about
it
that.
was y'all good, but it was most definitely faster and things like that than high
Mhm.
school. Mm,
Yeah, and the travel, you know, it's that's something that's cool to see different parts of the country.
most definitely, I know we went all over Memphis, Cali, where else? Virginia. When we were in Memphis, we got to see. I think it was where Martin Luther King passed away. So it was like we got to see a lot of great places.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. All right, so what part of your game are you most focused on improving before arriving at West Point?
I really want to work on ball handling. I also want to perfect my shot more on the outside. Hmm.
Hmm. What does earning your role mean to you at the college level?
I really think it just means going out there every day, giving it 100% because I feel like that's really what it boils down to. You can have dudes that are seniors, juniors, sophomores, things like that. But I feel like if you just go out there and give it your all, the coach has no other choice than to play you. So just want to go there and show them what I can do.
All right, so a reflective question. If a sophomore forward asks you to get how to get recruited, what's your first answer?
Probably just say, just play hard. Like you can't, because that's I feel like that's one of the only things that I can't get overlooked at all. Like you'll see you'll see a kid, he might not be the most talented, but if you see him sprinting down the court, rebounding, going for every loose ball, diving on the floor, you can be like, wow, that kid plays hard. So that's immediately gonna catch your eye.
All right, closing here. How do you want to be remembered as a teammate at Killeen Ellison?
I want to be remembered as obviously like a leader, a great player, and somebody you can depend on.
All right, thanks again, man. And if you've enjoyed the watch list breakdown, want to help us grow, drop a comment below and let us know what stood out. And if you're listening to podcast, a quick like and subscribe helps us keep bringing real basketball conversations like this. Thanks again, Chandler.